They will fear the wild.
Alright, what is up? What is going on, guys? It's your boy Trumbles, and I'm back. And this time, we're going to be doing a Challenger game review of Bjergsen playing tank Fiddlesticks in the mid lane. Something that TSM actually played in the most recent game. I've seen tank Fiddlesticks come up a bit, but I think now it's going to be even more prevalent just because of Bjergsen playing it. So I'd like to take a look at what he does exactly, and we'll see how he actually plays it, because he's been destroying NA SoloQ in Challenger with this tank Fiddlesticks in the mid lane, and he's running Bandito Fiddlesticks, which is Pog. So for his runes, it's going to be on the screen. I'll quickly go over the runes that he's taking and why, probably. So Aftershock, I think, is kind of obvious. I mean, Grasp would be kind of bad. Getting those extra stats for armor and MR, get that extra little defense going when you jump in. You don't get blown up. Next is Demolish, which you could either go Demolish or Font of Life. Both will work well. Obviously, you can't go for Shield Bash. Next is Bone Plating. Bone Plating is just kind of broken. You could also go Second Wind if you're in a matchup where you're getting hit with dot damage, like a Teemo or something, or Singed, something weird like that. But for the most part, Bone Plating is going to be your go-to. And then Revitalize, because it boosts your healing by 5%, and that is increased once you are below 40% HP. And then he goes for the Mana Flow Band plus Conditioning, or Transcendence, sorry, not Conditioning. So as we see here, he's pushing in the wave right away, like literally not even wasting time, just instantly pushes the wave in. What's weird is, okay, so what I don't understand what he did there was, why did he use his first ward there? Like, why did he place it here and then place one here? That's what I never really understood. I think he does this a lot too, so I'm not sure what the reason for that would be, but I mean, he knows how to play this more than I do, so we are trying to learn from somebody who has somewhat mastered this. We can see Rek'Sai is going for the gank. So I guess he instantly pushes in, then he uses his wards just to gather information for himself and the rest of the team, obviously. Missing cannon, not ideal. I know that all too well. Also, as you can see, he goes for the flash plus teleport back into the lane. Fiddlesticks not the most mobile champion outside of his ultimate, and obviously you're not going to press your ultimate to jump a little closer to the lane. And so he's already going back, and what I think he always does is he grabs 2 Dorn's rings, and yep, there we go. So the reason for that is this champion requires a lot of mana, actually, and because of this tank style where you are building Spear Visage and Frozen Heart, you do get enough mana once you get to that Frozen Heart, but in most matchups, because you're mid lane, you're going to be wanting to grab that Spear Visage first instead of Frozen Heart, and because of that, you're going to need the mana. So that's where Mana Flow Band plus the double Dorns is going to come in. And what he just did there was he froze the wave. So he just pulled the wave in. That way it can freeze closer to him anyways. And I guess he's just going for some harass right now. Yeah. So his skill order, and the skill order you guys should be going as well, is going to be W max, obviously, into Q. You don't really need your E, it's not that prevalent. I think full AP Fiddlesticks, you would take your E maybe, just because of the extra damage that you'd get. But when you're going tank, that AP ratio doesn't mean all that much. And we'll speed things up a little to the point where things get maybe a little more exciting. Because the real power of this is when he does get a few items and obviously starts pressing ultimate. Now, as you can see, you're never going to be pushed out of lane, honestly, because you drain off all the minions in lane and you're just a sustain bot, and it's just so hard to poke you out. You can slowly chip away at people's HP in the mid lane and then slowly push them out while you stay in, and then it's just, you can't do anything. You just end up losing CS. You have to either TP back or, you know, get some jungler help. But with Fiddlesticks, it's pretty hard to push them out. The healing is just way too good. Especially once you get that Spear Visage, your healing is just quite insane. So his farm, pretty dang good, even though he has missed 2 cannons. And his team picks up the drag. He's instantly running top lane right now. We can see Maokai is actually at full HP, so he's putting a lot of trust into his Wukong here to play this correctly. And here he goes. Wow, he actually just tanked that turret shot. Those, what the? No, it crashed. Alright, 1 second. We're back where you can't replay stuff. We can't touch stuff, apparently. But we'll see how he does this. So he just goes in with ulti and then presses Q and W. QW, or Q, I think he pressed QEW there. Which does make sense, fear into silence, and then, you know, you just start draining them. But that's pretty gross that he can tank that hard and get away with it. So as we can see, he is going for the Spectre's Cowl, which get to go into Spear Visage, obviously. So there's a health pot. And then he buys control words every time he goes back, it seems like. Which is obviously what you should be doing, unless you're greedy like I am. And you want to save every penny, every hard-earned penny that you've gotten on Summoner's Rift. So he's going to walk up, and every time he walks up into the waves and presses W so he can get the max push on, just like that, 2 W's and the wave is gone. That is, it's pretty crazy how much, I guess, base damage it has to do that, considering he only has 2 Dorn's rings. So, interesting stuff there for sure. Also, one thing I've noticed, a lot of these players don't clear the wards with their pink ward, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's like, unless they forget. Oh my god, he's just face tanking all of it. He doesn't even care. But yeah, unless like the enemy laner forgets that they had a ward there, if you clear it, you just get gold, right? You almost get your gold back for the pink. So, kind of interesting. I'd like to understand the thought process behind that. Is he going to clear it? Nope. I could see there he's not going to clear it if he does plan to go top lane. But this is... So it looks like he's picking lanes where he has some bonus CC to help with these ganks, or just like a lot of damage. Once again, goes in. He just ultied, Q'd, and W'd there. And then there's another W. Man, there's nothing you can do there as Maokai. Like, that is brutal. That That is brutal right there. Damn. Yeah, that's some unlucky stuff, man. You like, that's CC into CC into CC. You're not moving. He didn't even use his E, by the way, that whole fight. So the silence didn't even come out. The Maokai just didn't have a chance at all. Maokai is... Oh, okay. I was about to say, did he just rage quit in Challenger? Like, he's only down 2 kills, but... So something interesting that I've noticed so far is he hasn't used his teleport once. And I felt like that big wave that crashed in would have been the time to have used it. So maybe the teleport's not as prevalent, I guess. Maybe it's a summer that could be switched out. But I don't know. I feel like TP would be pretty good. Maybe in certain matchups you grab like Exhaust. Like if you're against like a Zed or a Talon. I could definitely see the Exhaust being something you'd switch the TP for. Because he's still up in CS. His CS is still really good. It looks like he's going to grab the jungler CS. Which is something that I was going to say that I feel like he should be doing. Or even counter jungling, going to enemy race if possible. Super easy to get those minions. Super, super easy. Especially now that he has the blue buff too. Like, he's just going to spam W over and over again. No reason not to. Yep, there he goes. Just keep Wing the wave. Put pressure onto the Zoe. He probably could stay another wave if he wanted to. Man, that's a Zoe combo right there, boys. That is damage Zoe combo. And what damage? Yep, that's what he's saying. What damage did you just put onto me? I don't see any. He's gonna clear the pink ward there. Oh man, don't do it to him. You can't keep doing it to him, man. Nah. The Maokai knows. He saw him leave. He's like, I already don't really have that much mana. We got a dip ski. Smart plan. But yeah, like the mana is just... He's not running out of mana at all. He's just clearing wave after wave and having zero troubles with it. This is interesting. Is he not going to take the race? No. Okay, well, I couldn't see if that died or if Wukong stepped on that. Oh, here comes the ulti. Oh, gets nothing off it. That's brutal. Yeah, it's a long cooldown to not get anything off of. Not even an assist there or anything. But he's just gonna go back to the game plan, and this is what Tank Fiddlesticks really does. So, now I will say Tank Fiddlesticks is almost like Galio, except his ultis are the reverse, where it just does damage to everything and doesn't help your team. In the sense of like providing some type of tankiness or whatnot. So yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like reverse Galio in a way where the ultimates are just changed a bit, but the gameplay and the style of how you want to play is almost the exact same. And I think Galio is a champion that Bjergsen actually really enjoyed playing. So there goes a TP finally. He doesn't have ultimate, so we'll see how he plays this. He uses E to start off. Yeah, he's just... he just ran at them and just pressed buttons and said, I'm Fiddlesticks. I have Spear Visage. Please try and kill me. I dare you. Does he know he's on a ward? No, he didn't. He did not. Okay, he's going in. Another whiffed ulti. So this is pretty interesting. For whiffing 2 ults, the fact that he's still doing this well is a pretty big tell for how this champion actually plays out. Pretty interesting stuff, I must say. We'll see. I think he's going Frozen Heart next. Is he waiting for something? Yeah. Okay, so he is going Frozen Heart. Now this item is only for crits, right? Oh no, it's the attack speed one, right? Okay. Okay, not bad. Now I don't know if you'd want to get that first, or if you'd want the CDR component instead. I forget what the item's called, but the one that gives you the 10% CDR with mana and armor. I feel like that would just be better going for that first. Maybe because of what he had gold-wise, he couldn't afford it. Which is why he went the double armor. We'll see what he's trying to do here. I mean, they obviously know he's here. So it's not like he can really get a surprise ulti off. Oh, no, he doesn't care. He's just running up. He said, I'm just taking this wave and there's literally nothing you can do about it. Wow. Okay. So that's quite interesting. The fact that he basically disrespects people in just by walking up into their face and just saying like there's literally nothing you can do. So it's pretty interesting. I don't know. Like his playstyle is less about being sneaky, although he is trying to be sneaky right now and catch people while the drag is coming up, which is really smart. Get that free pick off. It's a shame I can't see who's pinging, because I'd like to know who's spam pinging that question mark on the fiddle. Like, I don't know if that's Bjergsen or... Oh, that's a Black Alistar skin. Nice. And there's a drain. And as you can see, this is just like... This is just frontline fiddle. You just run at them and press W, baby. You don't even care. There is no worry. And here comes the ultimate. Yeah. Oh, man. That is brutal. And as you can see, he just eats those tower shots, too. And here comes the healing. Now, obviously, the more things you hit while you heal, the more you're going to get back. But your drain does do a lot of single target damage as well if you are just hitting one champion or minion. Look at that healing he's just getting. Oh my god, that range is gross. Oddly enough, he didn't fear it. Because if you fear the scuttle there, then... Oh, rip. If you fear the scuttle here, then I think you just honestly kill it faster because you lower the resistance. Back again because the recording software for League of Legends sucks. So I just wanted to quickly mention the items that he builds into because the replays don't work past a certain point because Riot sucks. So what he builds is the Spear Visage into Frozen Heart, into Ninja Tabby or Merc Treads as his boots of choice every game. And then he goes into a Zhonya's Hourglass and finishes it up with the Liandry's. Now, he has never gotten past the point of being full build, so we're not exactly sure what his next item would be, but I could probably assume maybe it really just depends what he's against, I guess, but you could go like Void Staff or a Death Cap or even Liandry's Rylai's combo getting that huge slow off with your ultimate and the bonus damage with the slows and all that. So that's basically how he's been playing the Fiddlesticks. And it's pretty basic. Like, he's not doing anything insane. He's using his ultimates when he can, looking for those roams, pushing waves in over and over again, stealing CS if possible, just putting himself ahead in almost any way he really can. And it just makes it so hard to deal with because you have to pump out enough damage onto just the Fiddlesticks to actually kill him. And in team fights, usually he's the one going on you first. So, good luck trying to single him out, especially when you're being feared, when your whole team's being feared, and he drops even more CC onto you. So, it's pretty insane. I'm personally going to try this out and probably do a gameplay of it the next video because this looks really fun and really, really good. Not to mention, I think he has never lost on this in ranked so far. I think he is like 13-0. So if that's a tell as to how good this is, especially in Challenger, then, you know, I think it's pretty broken. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you like these types of videos, let me know in the comment section below if there's anybody else that does wacky cool builds in high elo that you'd like me to review, and I'll go ahead and start doing those as well because I think this is really cool. I like when people innovate in League, and this is something that we've seen before, tank Fiddlesticks, but not in this way, obviously, with the new fiddle. So I'm really excited. I think it's a really cool build, and I can't wait to try it myself. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
You let the talk, I don't talk, I get it. Yeah, you know I'm about it. If it kill me, I'ma let it run into the bag like I'm so athletic. I've been up since 6, making hits like tennis. I've been on fire, I just need my credit. Wanna go far, need to change my settings. Reaching for the stars, so my feet touch heaven. Haven't had first, bitch, already want seconds. Wanna be on top, popping off like a fofo. Life been going fast, I've been trying not to go slow. I just hit the gas, now I'm faded, going slow-mo. You think you gon' pass, but you tripping, that's a no-go.